Greetings, programs. This is Wretch. Welcome back to Kotar. Now, we need to determine how exactly we're going to deal with some of the resistance here in the Hidden Alliance ocean base. And I think what we're going to do is we're going to get rid of some of these rampaging Selkath, because we don't really know what kind of offensive capabilities they have. So we're going to go ahead and vent the gas into this room. That costs 0 spikes. What I'm trying to do is I'm trying to conserve as many spikes as possible. So that's good. Now, the west storage room. Let's go ahead and use a spike there. And I'm pretty sure we can go ahead and deal with the droids. The droids aren't going to be that big of an issue. I'm hoping. And praying. But I think those were the only rooms that had organics in it. Yeah, we got the droid there. I think we're in good shape. Let's wait. Inspira suit. There was some stuff that we actually hadn't looked at. Security room. Yeah, there's the nasty droid. And we'll spend 1 more spike to deactivate the shield on the heavy sentry droid, because we are rocking out predominantly lightsabers. There we go. And they gave us a cool 160 XP.
Sure.
And we can see a little bit of the facility thanks to the security cameras. No reason to download a schematic. And right into the security droids. Let's do this. You should be relatively squishy.
So be it.
And filled with XP. My favorite kind of droids. Easy to take down and fill with XP. Good job there, Bastila. Let's get this last one down here and everything should be Songbird. And we can give this place a proper exploration. Oh, awesome. We've got 2 level ups. Let's deal with that. Now, can we work on any powers on Bastila? Let's take a look at her powers. We're going to recommend, and in terms of feats, Master Jedi Defense. Sounds good. Now, in terms of powers, though, what are you recommending? Stasis field. It's the highest one. And you have the highest cure that you can get. That's what I was primarily checking. Let's go ahead and cancel out, and yeah, why not? And auto level up T3. And all is well. Let's do a little bit of backtracking here. East hallway B. We've got a room or another hallway over here. Knock, knock. Oh! Okay, well, I guess we get to see what the Murlocs can do. They are susceptible to Force Wave, as you figure all these things would be. They sound weird when they die. Holy crap, they've got poison as well. They sound more like droids when they die. Were they trying to make like Lobots or something? Definitely sounds like it. Maybe some sort of weird cyborg hybrid thing. We got some remains. Maybe we can get some clues. This is a Sith. Jedi Master Robe and a Sigil Crystal. I don't know what a Sith officer would have with those things, but okay. And all of these seem to lead into one primary area. Central storage room. I guess that seems like a perfect place to look. Oh dear. Hi, assault droids. And I probably really need to... Oh, got through the shield. Okay, the shield is temporary. And that droid over there just karate kicked Bastila. That's not nice. Footlocker. I think, was there a footlocker in that other room that I missed? Because I was paying attention. Yes, there was. Oh, I got it. You tend to forget those things. Equipment pack. Med pack? I will take that. That looks like another Sith officer, or maybe one of the Republic scientists. And chances are good we're about to run into the big bad droid. Oh, deadly flash mine. Please be able to disable. Woot. Some remains. Ah, this is the place that we gassed. So we got some of the dead Selkath. Sonic emitter. Scientist memo. Medpack. What does said memo have to tell us? Because this is very important. I do remember this very vividly from the first time I played this game. In response to those Firaxan sharks outside, I managed to whip up a little something in one of the workrooms. This is a sonic emitter, which should scare them off. The sound seems to work a lot better underwater, though, than through the air, and if you fix it on the outside of an envirosuit, just push the button every time they get near and you'll have no problems. So I was just wondering, when am I going to get that raise? Cal Jordan. Well, sorry Cal. Looked like a raise just was not in the cards for you. Though we do appreciate your tech. And this'll... Oh, no. We didn't get the option to shut off your shield.
There, take that.
Ow.
The Force fights with me.
You and that flamethrower? We got through the shield, though. Get to the hacking and the slashing, please.
There, take that.
Don't be so cocky there, Bastila. Here, take that. Let's go ahead and grab the Chani Vibroblade. Or let's do Missions Vibroblade. Maybe this will be a little bit more... No, that seems to be the same. That's what I was going to check, if Bastila had disabled droid. Yeah, you do. Why aren't you using that, Bastila? This is what you should be using those force points on. Because that'll keep him completely docile while we hack and slash. We'll just alternate. Flurry, disable. Flurry, disable. And you have plenty of force points to go. So that just makes this fight elementary. One more to go. There. We earned that XP. Top off the tank some.
What?
Seth, let's get your Saber back now that we know what we're actually dealing with. And Footlocker. Lots of grenades. We got grenades for days. And that's going to lead into another area. That's the west storage room. Environmental suit. Dead soldier. An Arcanian energy shield and an improved energy cell. That's good for upgrades.
Is somebody out there? Fishy, 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 come and eat me too. You can't get me, little fishy. Not in here. I'm safe behind my walls.
I'm Seth Talgar, and I've been sent by the Republic to investigate what happened here.
Investigate? You're just like the others. Fodder for the Selkath. Walking fish next. Trump, trump, trump. If you can run, you might be fast food. When the Selkath went insane and started killing everybody, I locked myself in here. I'm safe in here. Nothing can hurt me in here. No fishy food for me.
Oh dear. What made the Selkath insane?
Don't know. Go ask them. When the demon screamed, it shook every mind in the station. We fell to the ground but survived. Fishy fishies, though, they just got hungry.
Fishy fishies. You want to come out of that room. You feel safe with us.
No, 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 that's what the others said. Mercenaries like you, but they're dead. The Selkath ate them, lunchy munchy. Only the ones left in the south part of the base might still be alive, where the Kolto is. Few fishies there, but many fishies in between the water.
If you don't come out, I'll just leave you in there.
Bye-bye. Go look for fishy people. They'll chomp and bite and chomp and bite. Food for fishy. That's you.
I like this guy. Is there anything else here? Maybe lockers that aren't whimpering? Let's try security. Got some parts. I am looking for computer spikes. Computer spikes would be most welcome right now. Adrenals work too, I'm not gonna lie. I rarely use them, but it's nice to have them. There's a computer spike, thank you. Squeaky wheel gets the grease.
What?
Now, environmental suit. Items received. And we got a mine sighted. This is another place that we gassed. And the guy in the locker room guy, I guess we'll call him, said there may be some survivors down in the south. So let's disable this mine, get in this foot locker, and I guess we'll head that direction. Another sonic emitter. Were there other ways to get into this facility? Probably not, I would imagine. Hello, patrol droid. I know we're probably going to deal with another hallway with you, full of you. Now, what's that? That is the airlock. We'll probably have to head there. Oh, there's multiple airlocks. Okay. Interesting. Well, before we start taking any kind of sea walks, let's focus on getting into these rooms. If the droids aren't going to attack us, we're not gonna go looking for trouble. It's not a game of Munchkin. We'll just go with T3 here. There's the southern part of the facility on the map here. Medpack and credits. You've got credits for days.
Sure.
Now, let's disable that mine and then deal with the patrol droid, provided Bastila and friends don't try to... Okay, yay. Just in time. Before our fellow Sentinel goes Leroy Jenkins. Another airlock. And then that means that this must be another storage room that we're going to break into. Fishy, fishy. And he's just going to sit there and let us slice him. That's nice of him. Appreciate that. And T3 got the kill for that one. Oh dear. Insane Selkath, huh?
Yes?
Hello, friends. I'm going to throw a grenade in the middle of you. And then use a force wave. Just add insult to injury. Looks like they're rocking out sonic weaponry, too. So they're not so insane as they don't know how to use tools. And that's actually, in a lot of ways, the worst kind of dangerously insane, when they still have enough faculties to use equipment. And they could use equipment in all kinds of creative ways, too. And bam. What do you got on you? Repair kit and an energy projector. That's actually going to be really good for Karth's blaster, because we've left it pretty much untouched. Or we gutted it, actually. Hello there, fishies. Well, it looks like this part of the facility has been cleared. So, let's go ahead and get in the airlock and see if this sonic projector actually saves us. Actually, we probably need to check all the airlock doors. Pressure door. Activating airlock control. Engaging airlock seal success. Warning hostile environmental conditions. Environmental suit advised. You think? You only have one Enviro suit available. If you proceed through the airlock, all party members will have to stay behind until you return. Ooh, let's abort the airlock just for the moment. Let's go check that other airlock. I think this is where the droid is that we disabled the shields on. Which we don't need to take out, but it'll be good for that XP. Hello, Fishies. Alright, well, it looks like we're going to eat that mine.
Poison.
Or Bastila's going to eat that mine. That's tragic. That's kind of what you get, though. She's brave. Never said anything about smart. Advanced prototype, or Verpine prototype ion blaster. Of course, Verpine and Advanced kind of go hand in hand. And that looks to be every... Wait a minute. There was a pathway I didn't even go down. I think. We'll go into this airlock, the one I just passed by. And then it'll be Seth all by his lonesome. And I don't have any heals, so these med packs are going to have to come in handy. Did I not go in here? Oh, deadly gas mine. Apparently not. We got a droid. Faulty patrol droid. Plasma grenade. Always a good decision.
Yes?
And another pressure door. The airlock is sealed from the other side. Ah. Okay. Well, we have an extra plasma grenade. That's nice. And I know now that T3 can actually take care of those mines a lot better than Seth can. So let's have Bastila heal Seth up to full.
Yes?
And looks like Seth is going to take a nice little water walk. This can't go badly. Ugh, one of my nightmares. But we do have the sonic emitter. I've got 2 of them. So this entire area is flooded. And this is a large zone too. Oh, we got a survivor. That's convenient. Let's go ahead and fly over. These are very similar to the spacesuits in Alien, which does nothing to alleviate any kind of anxiety.
Selkath, I can see that much. Are you another rescue crew?
I'm Seth Talgar. The Republic sent us down to investigate.
I'm a merc the Republic hired a couple days ago to investigate. But all we found was a bunch of insane Selkath killing everything that moves. All my companions are dead. The Selkath swarmed over us. There were dozens of them. And they looked wrong somehow. Like something had changed inside them. Insane or something. Oh, I'd have gone back to the surface long ago if this complex hadn't been overrun by all those crazy Selkaths. There's no way for me to get to the submarine docking bay.
What are you doing in the underwater section of the facility?
I discovered a way to get to the bay and seal off the rest of the base. I just have to find the Kolto harvester they built on the edge of the Hrackert Rift. It's got an emergency override to open the doors to the submarine docking bay. And I could get in from the outside. I figured my only chance was to slap on an environment suit, head out onto the ocean floor, and check that harvester out for myself. Besides, it's got to be safer out on the ocean floor than back in there with all those crazed Selkath mutants running around looking for dinner.
Well, you wait here and I'll go check it out.
I'm not spending another minute in this facility. Not with those psychotic fish people all over the place. I'm heading out to the ocean floor right now. It leads to another complex of buildings. Going through them is the only way to reach the Kolto harvester. We should probably stick together, but I won't wait around in here with the Selkath. You can catch up with me if you want. Down the hall and through the doors on the right. I'll be waiting on the ocean floor where it's safe.
I have the strangest feeling that this guy is going to suffer the same fate as Ensign Ricky, or any kind of ensign in an original episode of Star Trek. Because remember, Star Trek has red shirts. Star Wars has Wedge, the supporting character that actually survives. But I do want to explore the rest of this place, though, before we get too out of the way. Looks like we can't go any direction. And I know this is slow going, but it's actually a lot faster than the spacewalking section in KOTOR 2. At the Paragus Station, I believe it was called. Well, let's go ahead. I'm going to check the far end here. And since this is such slow going, guys, I'll go ahead and do it off camera. And I'll get back to you when something interesting happens. So, nothing really in that other area other than a box that had a footlocker that had some grenades in it, or some mines. Oh, there's the survivor. Looks like some bad stuff's about to happen. I'm sure he'll be fine.
Come on, hurry up. Don't just stand there, we have to keep moving. The water is filled with... Ow! Ah!
Yeah. Filled with those. That's okay, though. We've got the medicine. Just have to remember that the sonic emitter is right there. Now, it looks like there's a whole bunch of different areas that we can go to. There was another doorway, but it was welded shut. And probably this is going to be the correct way, so let's see what's this. What's over here? Now, I'm actually really glad for the purposes of this playthrough that I remember the big decision we need to make at the end of this. Because if you don't know, if you've never played this before, you have the chance of severely messing up and causing some catastrophic damage to this world in a lot of ways. I hate to use another Star Trek reference, but you basically really violate the Prime Directive. And you're doing what you think is a good thing. But fortunately, since I have that knowledge already, we can avoid it. And it looks like we only need to do is walk along here. Good, Fishy. Fishy's gonna try and kill. And we shall use the sonic emitter. Insta-death. Now it's supposed to stun them, not kill them outright, but apparently the scientist was not aware of how formidable his experiment was. And I'm not sure if it's even like a one-shot kill, so I'm going to use these like right at the pivotal moment. Otherwise we'll probably pay for it later. And this should get us access to the rest of the facility. Now this is the area that was welded shut. And we couldn't get in. Oh lord. Hi there, guy. Do we have any interesting loots in here? I see a footlocker. The thing that really, I guess, would mess with me when it comes to underwater stuff is, like, Jaws had the dun 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 dun, and you knew that in terms of the narrative that meant the shark was getting closer. When you're in a situation like this, especially I guess in a suit like this where you're kind of have your own sound dampening just because you're wearing a giant suit, you can't hear the shark. The shark is a quiet predator, and that's what makes them dangerous, other than the layers and layers of teeth. There's a lot more going on there. I remember when Jaws made a whole generation of people, or multiple generations of people, afraid to go into the ocean. I was like, honestly, it made me afraid to go into the pool. I remember once I had we were on a family vacation to Fort Lauderdale, Florida, and we were on the docks, And can we actually go into this one? Oh. Okay. But we were going to the dock. We were at the boardwalk, the pier, in Fort Lauderdale, and we had a... Oh, good lord. Well, I guess we need to use some crowd control. And we're sitting there watching the fishermen, and it's like late at night, but people are still fishing because that's what fishermen do. We're just walking the pier, and we're looking in the water, and it's lit by some lights that are beaming down from the top of the pier, and all of a sudden we hear and we're seeing like these shadows of, I guess, manta rays and all kinds of fish, and it was really cool. And then all of a sudden we hear this like the Silent Hill alarm, and we're looking around. Keep in mind, we're New Mexico folks, so an ocean is a very foreign concept to us. And we're like, what is that? And then as soon as my brother said that, we see the shark's shadow go through the water. It wasn't a big shark. I'd say it probably around 3 feet, 4 feet long. But it was enough to be like, yeah, any chance that I have of going into the water just ended fairly quickly. Hello, guys.
No, you can't come in here. You'll let the Firaxa and the Selkath in. No, stay out! Stay out! I won't let you open the door for those monsters to get in. I'll stop you. I'll suck all the pressure out of the chamber. That'll stop you.
Kill them! Kill them now!
Oh, good lord.
60 seconds to complete depressurization.
Thanks. Good to know.
54 seconds to complete depressurization.
I guess we have to keep on blasting this thing open.
48 seconds to complete depressurization.
No pressure or anything. Well, yeah, they're trying to get rid of the pressure. Then they'll literally be no pressure. Come on, lightsaber. Don't fail me now.
36 seconds to complete depressurization.
Hurry. There we go.
No. The Firaxa will get us. No, the Selkath are coming. No.
No! Ah!
Calm down. Everything will be okay.
I'm sorry for what I did. I don't know what came over me. I just panicked when I heard someone outside the door. Please forgive me. I'm just so scared.
We're both just scared.
When the Selkath went crazy, I thought everyone else except me and Sammy went mad. We had a few people outside the station when it happened.
The Firax and sharks just tore them apart. It was like they were frenzied.
The next thing we knew, our Selkath researchers started screaming and clawing at everything around them. My team was torn apart and eaten before my eyes. Sammy and me, I thought we were the only ones left. We heard the Selkath outside the doors every once in a while, and strange noises echoing through the base.
We thought everyone was dead or insane. I must have been hysterical. I don't know what I can say. I truly apologize for the horrible mistake I was making.
I'm Kona Nolan, and this is Sammy. We were scientists working here on the Harakard Rift project.
What was the Republic doing here?
We had a secret agreement with the moderates in the Selkath government. They knew that Manan could not survive independently if the Sith were victorious.
Those thugs would wipe out the whole damn planet just to get at the Kolto.
So the Republic approached them about making this secret installation to harvest more Kolto, where the Sith couldn't see us. But all that went horribly, horribly wrong.
What happened?
We don't know. Not for sure.
The work teams were outside in the rift, near the vent. Then there was this rumbling, and my head felt like it was splitting open.
This monster rose up from the rift.
It was a Firaxa shark, I think. Bigger than anything I'd ever seen before. Bigger than our submersibles.
It was like it was screaming inside my head.
Then all the Selkath started screaming too. And they turned on us.
What did the shark have to do with that?
Well, maybe it was protecting the ruins by the rift.
It could have been. It might have a lair in the Harakard Rift near the Kolto vent. That might explain a few things too.
Like what?
Like why it reacted so violently when our construction efforts got closer to the vent. And also, why it's so large. It must be feeding off the Kolto. Would have to be ancient indeed for it to reach that size. But with Kolto as a food source...
And all those other Phyraxan sharks? Those might be its offspring.
Which would be why they all swarmed when it called out to them. Children coming to protect their mother.
Where's this monster Phyraxan now?
I don't know. It must still be out there.
Out there, waiting for us.
So what can I do about it?
The Phyraxan sharks have always been a serious problem. We had some blasters and projectile cannons to defend against them, but they still got some of our workers from time to time.
We were working on a soluble chemical compound that would drive them away. Something that smelled or tasted repulsive to them, but we never got it working right.
Oh, I think not. Even flawed like it is, it should be ideal for this situation.
No, it's not working right. You don't know what it'll do.
What compound?
The repellent we made was supposed to drive Phyraxan sharks away, but we never got very far in its development. The one we tested instead was violently toxic to them, rupturing their outer skin in seconds and preventing them from drawing oxygen from the water by clogging their intakes.
Which is exactly what we need in this situation. Something to kill that monster shark that destroyed our station.
But we don't know how else the chemical reacts. We only tried it in a controlled environment. In the open ocean, who knows what it could do? It could even affect the Kolto.
We know exactly what it'll do. It'll kill the shark. That's what we designed it to do.
What else could I do? Because we don't want to poison the shark.
You don't need to do anything else. We have a canister of the toxin here right now. We were working on it before the giant Phyraxan drove all the Selkath insane. All you need to do is insert it into the main Kolto harvester and have it vented. Get away as soon as you can. We don't know how much worse it'll affect the giant Phyraxan shark.
What other choice do I have, though?
Well, the monster seems to have been driven out by the machinery we installed at the edge of the rift. We've seen it out there on the cameras, bashing itself against the machines. I think if you could destroy the machinery we installed, the shark would calm down and retreat back into its lair inside the rift.
How would I do that?
You can reprogram the harvesting machines to overpressure their self-oxidizing fuel, so that the fuel tank canisters will rupture and the entire machine will destroy itself. The hydrolium gas we use is a gas at 1 to 3 million sangin, a liquid at about 4 million sangin, and a solid above that. When it's a liquid, it's very explosive. If you inject enough of the hydrolium gas into the tank, the pressure will be so great that it'll turn to liquid form and start a chain reaction inside the machine.
But we'll lose everything we've built here. All those years of work.
It's better than whatever your chemical will do to the water.
Which is very true. We don't want a BP situation here. I'll destroy the harvesting machine. This laboratory has already been kind of found out anyway.
Good. Destroying the machinery will be better in the long run. We can't risk damaging the environment or the Kolto. You'll have to break into the computer on the harvesting machine and fiddle with the fuel injectors to get the tank pressure up to the point where the hydrolium will liquidize. Once the machinery is gone, the shark should leave.
That won't work and you know it. We have to vent the toxin from the harvesting machine. Once the shark is dead, we can get back to mining the Kolto. You know what you have to do.
I just hope you make the right choice.
Indeed. And we will see about making that right choice in the next episode, guys. I hope you've enjoyed it. If you liked the episode, please leave a like down below. Subscribe to the channel, leave a comment, that'd be a big help. And we'll see you next time. Later days, everyone.